but she came under some scrutiny around New Year's Eve because she shared a post on her Instagram. You know, she's a stellar season. This is the video that is actually still on her TikTok. And she got some pretty serious pushback after sharing this, and people were pretty unhappy with the way that she shared this on a public platform.
Maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
Stephen A. Smith has taken aim at Angel Reese following her recent move that set social media on fire. The WNBA standout, celebrated for her skills on the court, sparked a heated debate with her bold New Year's Eve Instagram post, leaving fans and critics split.
Looks like Angel Reese wants to be an OF model more than she wants to play basketball. Looks like she wants to be a streetwalker more than she wants to play basketball.
Instead of highlighting her basketball talent, Angel Reese's daring outfit became the center of attention, stirring up a wave of controversy. That's when Stephen A. Smith jumped in with his trademark fiery criticism. He didn't hold back, urging Reese to prioritize her performance on the court over attention-grabbing outfits. Stay tuned as we break down all the details.
For those y'all who don't know who Angel Reese is, she is essentially a WNBA star, I guess you would say, whatever that's worth. WNBA star who is now more known for her cheeks than she is for her hooping.
Let's be real. Angel Reese has achieved what most athletes only dream of. From leading LSU to a championship win to making her mark with the Chicago Sky, she's become a household name in women's basketball. But just as the new WNBA season was about to kick off, Reese found herself in the middle of a major controversy. As 2025 rolled in, she wasn't trending for her game-winning rebounds or clutch plays. Instead, all the talk was about her outfit.
The unrivaled basketball season is starting this month, but she came under some scrutiny.
On talking about her New Year's Eve dress, Reese kicked off the new year with a statement, sharing photos of herself in a daring, head-turning outfit that set Instagram on fire almost instantly. It was the kind of look that made people do a double take, and maybe even check if Halloween had been moved to January. Let's just say it was far from your usual athlete in training vibe.
Around New Year's Eve, because she shared a post on her Instagram. You know, she's had a stellar season. This is the video that is actually still on her TikTok. And she got some pretty serious pushback after sharing this. And
here's where things took a turn. The post went viral, but not in the wow, what an icon kind of way. Instead, it sparked a storm of backlash. Fans and critics flooded the comments section faster than a fast break, throwing around words like inappropriate and unprofessional. Many began questioning the message Reese was sending as a role model in women's sports.
Is that every single thing that you do contributes to whatever it is that you're going to benefit off of or fall back from. And I'm talking about all of your image. It's not just what you do on the court, it's what you do.
Then came the plot twist. Reese didn't just delete the post, she wiped her entire Instagram account clean. Just like that, her profile was gone, leaving the internet buzzing even more. This bold move caught everyone's attention and only added fuel to the online chatter.
His Instagram has been deactivated. Now, she hasn't said why she deactivated, but if she was bullied off Instagram, I would not be surprised. Because y'all are crazy. There's a lot of y'all that are truly insane.
Why delete everything after stirring up such a backlash? Was Reese overwhelmed by the criticism? Was it a calculated move to silence the noise, or part of a bigger plan? Nobody knows because Reese stayed completely silent, which, let's be honest, only made things worse. Media outlets jumped on the story, dissecting every possible angle. Was she trying to take control of the narrative? Or was this a New Year's resolution that went sideways? The speculation was endless.
Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
When Reese finally returned to social media, she came back with a message of resilience. Classic, I'm unbothered, but here's a cryptic caption to keep you guessing energy. By that point, though, the damage was already done. The story had taken on a life of its own, with headlines and hot takes swirling like a storm she couldn't control.
Did retweet this tweet from SZA. Your life is yours, not anybody.
Perhaps the backlash could have been avoided altogether by steering clear of controversy. Then, on January 7th, Stephen A. Smith jumped into the mix. Known for his sharp commentary and unfiltered opinions, Smith addressed the situation on his YouTube channel in his signature blunt style. He expressed his confusion over Reese's choice to post something so provocative, especially considering her role as a high-profile athlete.
Maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
In his video, Smith pointed out how posts like Reese's could lead to objectification and potentially harm her personal brand. He emphasized that as a prominent athlete, her actions on social media might send the wrong message and invite unnecessary criticism.
It's not going to work with people. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work. And when you do stuff like that...
Smith didn't stop at just the outfit. He compared Reese's approach to that of Caitlin Clark, another rising basketball star known for her more thoughtful approach to public image. According to Smith, Clark's branding is a model for athletes to follow, focused, strategic, and free from unnecessary distractions. Smith's critique wasn't solely about the outfit. It was about the wider impact of Reese's decisions on her career and image.
Attention to yourself because of that can be problematic for you, especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair.
Debate quickly expanded beyond just Reese, sparking a broader discussion about how female athletes are viewed, the pressures they face, and where the line is between personal expression and professional responsibility. For Reese, this moment has become a defining one, not only for her career, but for the wider conversation about athletes and their public image.
Whatever you are representing yourself is how you're going to be received. If you put a suit on, there's going to be a certain connotation.
Let's turn the focus to Caitlin Clark, a clear rival of Angel Reese. Though they're the same age, their approaches couldn't be more different. Clark is widely praised for her calculated professionalism, following a path Smith called flawlessly strategic in 2024. Clark earned the NBA Rookie of the Year, was named an MVP finalist, and became a media favorite. Whether on the court or off, her attention has always been on her performance, her accomplishments, and a public image that steers clear of controversy.
One of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA.
In contrast, Angel Reese's bold social media choices, according to Smith, appeared to shift the focus away from her athletic accomplishments. Smith's message was clear. While Reese might be making headlines, she wasn't necessarily earning respect. By comparing Reese's recent actions to Clark's steady rise, Smith posed a tough question that many were hesitant to ask. Was Reese sabotaging her own career?
To be compared as a brand to somebody who's conducting their branding with near perfection. That's what I'm saying.
Fans, the comparison hit hard. Reese and Clark had once been viewed as two sides of the same coin, dynamic players helping to elevate women's basketball into the spotlight.
Angel Reese compared to Caitlin Clark. If you compare and contrast Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark.
Smith's commentary painted a stark contrast between the two. Clark, the disciplined strategist, and Reese, the impulsive headline grabber. Whether fair or not, it made many reevaluate their views on the two athletes. To back his point, Smith brought up Reese's strong advocacy for fair treatment and respect, especially during her college days at LSU. At that time, Reese had boldly spoken out against the double standards female athletes face, challenging those who criticized her confidence and outspoken nature. But now, Smith suggested that her recent actions could risk damaging the credibility she'd fought so hard to build.
Clark is the type of person to where she would be putting up shots in the gym with nobody around, trying to get her game better, understanding that all of the marketing opportunities is going to come along with.
Social media reactions reflected this divide, with fans quickly digging up Reese's past posts, some undeniably bold and unapologetic, while others showed her demanding to be seen as more than just a public figure. The contrast in opinions was clear, with the divide between support and criticism growing ever more apparent.
She knew when she left the house and putting on that hookup that people were going to criticize or have something to say from it, and that's why she did.
As the backlash unfolded, some critics went as far as saying it looked like Reese cared more about her public image than her basketball career. But the bigger conversation that emerged focused on the toll public scrutiny takes on athletes, especially young stars like Reese. With the WNBA pushing for greater visibility and its players becoming more well-known, the pressure to maintain a perfect image is more intense than ever. Defenders of Smith's comments argued that he wasn't trying to tear Reese down but was pushing her to elevate her game and focus on what really matters, her career. Meanwhile, others felt Smith failed to consider the immense pressure Reese faces and unfairly placed blame on her for what they saw as a minor mistake.
It looks like Angel Reese wants to be an OF model more than she wants to play basketball. Looks like she wants to be a streetwalker more than she wants to play.
Let's be real. Branding in sports is everything. It's not just about what you do on the court or how you act off it. For Angel Reese, the stakes are sky high. Her bold social media choices and attention-grabbing moves are making waves. But not all publicity is good publicity, especially when it comes to contracts and sponsorships. This isn't the first time we've seen it go wrong. Think of Antonio Brown, one of the NFL's most talented receivers, whose off-field antics cost him endorsement deals, contracts, and his reputation. Or Hope Solo, whose off-field controversies overshadowed her soccer career.
Reese is the type of person to go to the gym with a camera crew so that she can document it for the gram and for TikTok, which is cool on both sides, depending on how you market yourself.
Smith's advice wasn't just about criticism, it was also about offering guidance. He emphasized the importance of mentorship, finding someone who has been through the grind and can help Reese navigate the spotlight. He pointed to veterans like Candace Parker and Sue Bird, who have successfully built legacies both on and off the court. Smith suggested that Reese could really benefit from having a steadying influence like that in her corner to help guide her through the challenges of fame and maintain focus on her career.
I think she's fantastic for the WNBA. I love the fact that she's participating in this unrivaled league because she's made it very clear she doesn't want to have to go overseas to play.
Then there's Caitlin Clark. Whether you love her or not, Clark's branding strategy is a textbook example of staying focused. It's not about being dull, it's about being intentional. Every interview, every post, every move she makes strengthens her image as a dedicated, no-nonsense athlete. If Reese could channel just a fraction of that energy, she could totally reshape her story.
Caitlin Clark is the type of person to where she would be putting up shots in the gym with nobody around, trying to get her game better, understanding that all of the marketing opportunities is going to come along with that.
Ultimately, it's not about choosing between being bold or respected. It's about finding that sweet spot in between. Reese has the talent, platform, and personality to be a true superstar. The real question is, can she tune out the distractions and let her game do the talking? For now, all eyes are on her next move.